We were wondering when you would arrive. This moment has taken some time to reach us, and I imagine you have many questions.
Or perhaps you've come for revenge. You already know the answer.
Have you noticed that when you act...
Those that...
Something's wrong here.
Do not let them hurt him.
There's something wrong here.
This is the makings of...
I only see...
They follow you without...
Against their instincts.
You draw them to you.
It is because you are a leader, but that still fails to grasp the meaning of...
Perhaps not, but it is not that to which I am. It is the bond that develops between apprentice and master when one...
Such bonds can happen at times of great conflict.
Yet you do it so easily.
You make connections through the Force, and it resonates with those who travel with you. The resonance is even greater.
Your actions affect others more than you know.
When you suffer, their spirit echoes it. We do not know, but it is not the first time you felt the weight of so many lives.
And that is why the
We did not cut you off from the Force. You were merely deafened to it.
The screams of countless thousands.
Their lives still scream across the surface of that dead planet. You are sensitive to such things. You have a deep...
And when that life dies...
And the screams of 1,000 Jedi dying. The scream...
For one such as you who feels life so strongly, who makes such... The silence you heard within yourself after Malachor was not silence. It is death. So loud...
To hear the Force over such... It was too much for any Jedi to endure. And it is a wonder that you did not die there when thousands perished. You cut yourself off because you had to if you were to survive. You had hints of it in the war on Doxon. Malachor was simply the final blow.
You were deafened.
At last, you could hear.
You were broken.
You were made,
You were blinded.
and at last you saw the truth.
When you returned to us, we saw what had happened. You carry all those deaths at
In you, we saw a wound in the Force.
In you, we saw the end of the Force.
Yes. You can feel you are a cipher, forming bonds, leeching the life of... It is the teaching of these new Sith, to feed on others, on other Force sensitives. You are a breach that must be closed. Within you we see something worse than merely the teachings of the Sith. What you carry may mean the death of... So, youth.
He's right. It's all the death you've caused to get here. You feed on it. You must have noticed as you fought across all these planets, killing hundreds, only to become more and more powerful.
But what's worse is that bonding you have. It hasn't gone away.
And that is why... What if other Jedi went to war as you did, suffered the same events, and emerged as you did?
For you, the you have almost completely restored your connection to the Force. But there...
Our attempts to understand you, to learn what's worse is these Sith that we face. I fear that they've learned the lesson of... It is what allows them to prey on Force users.
Somehow they have learned their hunger from you, but it is of no consequence. Your ability to make such connections...
And so you wait, as a shadow.
Yes, we are alike that way, blinded one.
I would have thought you would walk with him amongst the Jedi, but that is not the way of the Sith, is it?
Do not speak to me of the ways of the Sith. You, of all of us, have no conception of what it means to be Sith. I have watched you hunger and doubt and drown in fear, and I have borne it all silently. I have felt your lust. You could have been strong. There is a...
You are a threat to living
You will lead the Sith here.
Our judgment before remains. Exile. You must leave. It is a punishment reserved for...
Forgive us.